trophy.
Well, let's see if FaZe can finish it in 3. A dominant grand final of mighty implications. Cloud9, can they wake up after that beating on Inferno? We saw signs of life towards the end of their CT side, but it was too late. Now we start fresh. An A execute with a double under lurk. Cloud9 are coming into A.
Yeah, Rain facing first. They still hold lower. ropz just looks away, and so Cloud9 will find this gap. They're going to boost up into the window. ropz sees one right there, and now he knows about the second man. Hobbit is on borrowed time out of the round, and an early 5v3 for FaZe. They even find the planter. This one's going down the toilet quick for Cloud9. Shiro, if there ever was a time, he's out of the round now, and FaZe run them down to find the pistol.
Yeah, FaZe are feeling it. I feel like they're every pistol that I've seen so far, it feels like they're winning it, and they're winning it pretty clean in most of these. So yeah, they're feeling it.
Cloud9 though will not let their foot off the gas. I expect a second round force. It's all the rage right now. Galil's in armor with bare bones utility, and these have been great rounds for Cloud9 as well. So don't count them out of flipping this on its head very early in the half. But FaZe, a pistol in the right direction. What have we got for Cloud9? It's going to be nothing but guns.
They're going to have to, yeah, they have no nades. They're going for the no nades buy and just a bunch of Galils. They really just need to, anytime they get close into a site, they need to make sure they really get that entry and make space, or else it's going to be very difficult for them.
So we're relying on the space creators. Well, Axal at least has been having a good series. He's kept up appearances all day. If there ever was a time for him to get involved, it's in a buy like this.
Cloud9 are stoic to begin. They wait to see if FaZe bring any aggression up middle, send something through the apartments. It's looking to end B, but Twist might be the one to force the first fight. He's already out wide on short. FaZe crunching middle together with 3 players and a 4th very nearby. Cloud9, as said, no nades. They've got to basically dry walk this. It's a free kill for Twist. He goes back for more. That's the confidence that FaZe are exhibiting right now. No pulling back after the first. Twist goes 2 for 1, and Cloud9 down a man.
That could already be like the round. It's very difficult. They have no nades. Like, they really do need to make sure they get their trades instantly, or else this is nearly impossible.
Yeah, and I mean, even if they trade like 1 for 1 out through the apartments here, that'll give them a route to a bomb plant, but they're still on the back foot, and this angle just has to be cleared straight up. Axal needs to win this one cleanly, and he won't. Carrigan even swings out for a second. Now ropz moves back over from the short side, keeps this B site under lock and key for FaZe. Buster's trying to find a gap, but they've moved in, and broky gets rid of him. That's the bomb away from Cloud9, and no hope, surely, as it's just left onto Shiro.
Will he even go for it? 20 seconds. He's got that upgraded gun, but you never know with Shiro. We've seen some very last-second plants for Cloud9 in this series. broky's ready to jump at a moment's notice. Head spotted. No, he flicks back. broky just playing with his food, and Shiro might realize this one is too far gone. Even fighting here is crazy, but he wants that loss bonus. He'll get it. FaZe deliver him death, and swiftly 2-0 Cloud9 on an eco.
Yeah, I wish there was like something more that Cloud9 could have done in terms of their buys. You know, maybe someone getting nades and, you know, having to suffer and be on a pistol or something like that. Because here it was just pretty much a gamble. Hopefully we just walk out mid and instantly 2-bullet, you know, the CTs. And if it doesn't work, then the round's pretty much over. And that's pretty much just what happened.
Dude, I think it speaks volumes with how Twist's played that, right? Like, that's not how you play Catwalk normally. Normally, you're fine with the 1 kill and get the hell out of there. But he just kept forcing the engagements.
It's full confidence. They got the Grand Slam on the line, you know. It's the last map. They're just feeling it. They're going to peek everything and shoot as straight as possible.
Do you relate to that as well? Like, being a Grand Slam victor, doing it in record time, 63 days?
I just mean, like, when you're in the finals of an event like this, and, you know, with FaZe, how many times they've, you know, fallen over the hurdles of not being able to get the Grand Slam, and now they're in the finals. It's just, dude, nothing can stop you. It's like, dude, you're not going to take away $1 billion from me and all of this.
No.
You know, everyone's full of confidence. Everyone's so hungry, and, you know, they're the hungriest team in the room right now, so it's hard to take down people like that.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that statement. I mean, we've been seeing it since Overpass with the constant re-aggressions on CT side, with Rain just getting flashed through on toilet fights round after round. FaZe have definitely brought a different mentality to this matchup. Even ropz, who, as we've been saying on T sides, has gone for more opening kills in this matchup than we've ever seen before for FaZe, and that star power is everywhere right now. 3-0, Cloud9, an important gun round to start their half, and they've even got Shiro on the AWP.
So many of Cloud9's halves have started off at such a deficit. Overpass opened up, you know, 5-1 down. We had Inferno where it took them, it felt like forever to find their first round on the board. They ended up going down 9-0 there. So they can't afford to have a similar slow start now, right?
Yeah.
The pistol, the force buy, that's all forgivable, but you need to find something with your first rifle round.
Yeah, they really need to dig deep. It's just, you can just tell there's no confidence. No one on C9 is really feeling it. You know, someone maybe just Exile maybe. And yeah, of course with this third map, we need Shiro to show like a lot more, because he's potential to be the #1 player this year in my opinion. So we need more out of him.
I mean, Carrigan even opened up the grand final saying that Shiro was robbed last year and that he was #2 in his eyes, right? So, dude, like Carrigan tried to give confidence only to tear it all away in this grand final, I guess. Cloud9 teeing up for what looks like the A hit here. They've got 2 players down through connector to try and split this. You've seen them attempt to boost window already. Wonder if they're going to go back to that.
ropz looks like he wants to go through with a flash. That's perfect. And he even gets out scot-free with a man advantage. broky sees him coming out A. He's got Rain as well. Palace bound to help out. Can swing on the balk. He gets spammed through, though. They're not going to clear Rain. It's an easy check for him. Drops back down the ladder. They're going to hear that noise, though. They go over the top to clear him on the ladder. ropz and Twist offer support from the side. And nafany just gets overwhelmed. We are having FaZe take every fight in the book. And Cloud9 can't punish.
Yeah, FaZe with all the right reads, all the right stacks, and and all their players are feeling it individually. So even if there's just one guy there, it'll probably feel like there's 3. So
yeah, dude, and that's like the grim reality that Cloud9 are having to deal with, right? I can imagine it feels overwhelming going into a third map after losing your map pick to open, getting kind of steamrolled on the second. You know, confidence is not an all-time high for Cloud9. They're really feeling this pressure now that it might just be, this Cinderella story run through the groups, through the playoffs, looking good throughout, only to completely crumble come crunch time in the grand final.
Yeah, and they'll be kicking themselves if that's the case, right? With back-to-back quarterfinal wins over FaZe Clan in BO3s, knocking them out of tournaments at Dallas as well. I mean, this is not what Cloud9 wanted to find themselves, especially considering they've yet to even feel the map. Very close overpass. But they've won Mirage in both the BO3s. They've beaten FaZe in. So they need to get started now. Fast into middle. nafany gets a lot of room. FaZe a AAA taking the ramp. This is still a default. Cloud9 have left the bomb back in spawn. But FaZe have a free kill here available. They won't take it. They just sit in the setup. nafany gets boosted into position.
yeah, again, Cloud9 are already out of nades. Yep, they just got to hit their shots. Hop it there with 1 on the Twist. It's gonna need a lot more of that. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay. My God! Hang on a sec.
Eco Kings.
The Deagles out of nowhere. Hang on a moment. They're onto something here. Who let them cook? They found a way into this round. The 5v2 for Cloud9 with just the pistols.
Got to be very careful not to throw this one away.
Yeah, you need to capitalize on moments like this. Now, the one thing that's weird is that Hobbit's gone all the way through B. He's called that B is clear, and yet still Cloud9, they feel like their hands are tied because the bomb's already out in A. They're walking into the double stack, and with broky holding for this wraparound, Hobbit is going to find him. That B flank saves the day.
Sure, just wanted to run in there and find some info, I guess, for his team and just find out where they are. And luckily, they're able to kind of bring it back there and not let it get too much out of hand.
Big round for Hobbit.
I mean, dude, that could be a bit of a confidence booster, right? Because I think the critical thing was, by the time they started to find rounds on Inferno, the first half was already over. You win your first round in round 10. That's when you appear on the board, and even then, you don't chain a bunch of consecutive rounds together. Of course it's going to feel like the game's already out of your hand, but this one with the Eagles, a round that you weren't supposed to win, sometimes these can lift you up. Let's see if they can chain a couple of rounds together now, make this interesting.
Patience pays off.
Feels like he's got the read, catches them pushing down the ramp, but Rain tickles his toes and gets that trade into the 4-on-4.
That's a gnarly angle. Buster's going to live to regret it. Cloud9 reset back at A. They've got all the util for a full execute here. Just Axel lurking alone in middle. Can still throw a jungle smoke from underpass. Try and help them cross out. Rain sat in the bomb site. Cloud9, they looked over him last time they came A, right? Killing broky back on triple. Made them discount close A entirely, but this is where Rain is often found. Twist supporting from triple now. Cloud9 contact as ever. They like these very dry executes, don't they? They're going to let Shiro work this AWP, give him open space to fight. That's a big entry as well. Now it's all onto Twists.
This is a lot of responsibility.
If anyone can do it, it's Russ, that's for sure.
Out on an island, but full faith here.
They missed their jungle smoke.
Ooh, there is a big gap in that. Twist starting to edge
He
forward.
gets in the triple. Shiro might not notice.
Oh, he's made it out.
Shiro may have saw him there. Yeah.
Oh, he will nail it. That's something to hold on to. 20 seconds left in the round. It's Shiro and it's Axar. These are meant to be the it men for Cloud9. They need to finish this one, especially with the damage done on a Carrigan. And now they would be chaining consecutive rounds together, starting to build something on the T side. But the backstab is in from broky. That AWP strikes, and it strikes twice. broky with the round. Add another one onto this guy's tally. He's been responsible for so many rounds that FaZe Clan have put up across this series.
Yeah, Carrigan's still alive, but we can call it a clutch for broky. Add it to the growing list as this guy has come in fantastic form for the finals. A very important round for FaZe to stop Cloud9 from building into this half, and the bomb plant, while it will beckon them to buy, still a dominant lead right now.
And broky's so good in those situations. When it just becomes that battle op situation, you know, when he's kind of shotgunning around with the op, it feels like he's so insane in those positions.
Kenny S in the modern day.
Yeah, pretty much.
He just looks so comfortable, yeah. All right, nafany trying to swap up the pace. Fast down short. Gets here a little faster than Twists should be ready for, but the molly has found Axal in the apartments.
He, I guess, threw his smoke deep, right? And so he didn't have one left up.
Yeah, he must have maybe got mollied and naded at the same time, and he had no chance to get out of it.
Slowed him down in the fire. Now FaZe cool off in a 5-on-4.
Yeah, there's the evidence from this, grisly murder in the apartments. With Axal out of the round, he's been such an important piece for Cloud9. With him removed, the pressure's that much less. Carrigan even gets the spot into the apartments, and he's got backup here. He is not alone. His boys are moving around already. broky set up in the window. There's no util really to help with this push. It's to make the life of the site players harder, but that market window is open. Shiro's in the site, combat warping. He has threaded the needle. They don't know that he's this deep. They're still mollying into the apartments. That flash sets up Shiro for a swing, and he even spots the man on the van. Shiro knocks out Carrigan, tries to follow up. Pinned in by Rain. The round not done yet. Rain's looking to play for it. ropz is far and away, but Rain seems determined, seems to think that he's got a shot at this one. Creeps out through the market. No one's looking at this. He's got a good bit of room. Over at short, nafany's just turned away. Rain is right here. Rain is in the site with them. Backstab lands, but nafany has bailed them out, and ropz was already saving. He's come back for a very late call into this round. Rain sets them up, makes it winnable. Now ropz has to close as he's put everything on the line to go for this round. Tries his hand. But nafany holds the line. The captain of Cloud9 will not let them in.
And this is what we were waiting for, right? Because nafany's had a pretty sad series so far for Cloud9, but in the playoffs, he's played his best Counter-Strike we've seen in a long time. He's activated late in second and third maps. nafany saves Cloud9.
That was a nice round from Cloud9. I like how they tried to do something more aggressive and show more more aggression. But unfortunately, with Axal getting caught at upper B, it's just a little bit unlucky. But yeah, I mean, it was nice to see Shiro get some kills there. Building confidence. I know obviously the past maps were a little hard on him, so he's building confidence. And that can also breathe life into himself and also his teammates. So hopefully we can see a little bit more.
To start something for Cloud9, and they're broken the money from FaZe. So one rifle, one scout, a couple of deagles here are going to be all FaZe can muster.
I think, not even just like the fact that you win that round and it comes down to this clutch. I think it's so big. I know this sounds silly, but it's so big that you don't lose it. Like, you don't lose to like a really delayed 2v3 retake where Rain's like snuck up on you, done some wild stuff to find that double. If that round was lost, I think that's the mental for Cloud9 gone.
It's also a huge blow for them to just even almost lose it and put it down into a 1v1 instead of saving all 3 guns, So even that's just like, like our economy's low. Like, we didn't even get that clean, even though it should have been clean. It's just Rain had insane padding and timing getting into the bomb site there. So.
Well, this is a round that we would normally say
I'm still scared for
is
Cloud9.
free, but
Yeah,
exactly,
I'm still
right?
scared
And
for
like
Cloud9.
with
Superstar
how a
team.
lot of these rounds have gone, with how proficient FaZe have looked in moments like this, I'm not ready to say it's going to be an easy round. They still even have, you know, this one gun on Twists. They had it boosted above triple. They're really trying to let him sing with this M4.
And Cloud9 are going into the full stack, right? Hobbit is a linchpin, but he might be too late to the party here. Rain's forcing a
Rain, you
kill
get
on
one here.
Ram.
Huge.
He's a
Yep,
shadow.
that's huge.
How
That's
does he
huge.
grab that? Shiro's got to grab a rifle now and make it work instead. That's the first line of defense. That's the expected A player. Cloud9 don't know what more is in store. It's Twist on top with a round in the palm of his hand.
Oh, ropz is the Eagles want another fight, and Cloud9, no one's pushing. The trepidation, you can feel it. They don't want to be the next domino to fall, but it's left them without their trades. Damage done on Twist, and that kill onto Carrigan has opened up a route for Hobbit to come up the connector and try to alleviate some of this pressure. The molly's burnt out Twist.
They don't know where broky is.
But
They didn't molly him. They know ropz is in halls, but they don't know where broky is.
Oh my, broky
Broky
could
make the play.
steal everything right
The smoke
here,
up. You think he-
right now. Trying to play around the smoke, but Hobbit's checked it. And so Cloud9, they go into a 5-man stack. They go a man down to open up the round, and they still come out ahead. They wipe the sweat off their brow at the end of that one. The moment those 2 D kills came in, you know there was a bit of worry creeping into the minds of Cloud9.
Yeah, that was a great composure from Cloud9, especially after Buster got taken down halls. And then once that halls player is down, they don't have to worry about halls. They just have to worry about that one hole, you know, coming out A ramp. So that was good composure for Cloud9 to, you know, keep it slow. Don't worry. Don't make any mistakes. Wait for the mollies. Wait for the nades. Just pick them out one by one. And yeah, great job from Cloud9.
Yeah, a lot of teams are panic rotated out. And we keep seeing the same opening AWP attempt for Shiro, right? Doing this like heroic S boost on the ramp, trying to get a wide peek to CT. FaZe. Important luck for Hobbit. Carrigan looked like he wanted to clear mid to set up for a big flank.
Yeah, it was a huge round for Hobbit. Getting that kill on connector was huge. That was pretty much everything for them as well.
Now FaZe have nothing but the save. Rob's gonna make a smooth
Nice, there
jump.
you go, yep. Keep building that confidence. Shiro.
Yeah,
Keep-
that's a
keep it
feel-good moment, isn't it, right? Because as you were literally just saying, he's been trying his hand at that every now and again. This time he finally gets a pick from it.
going.
Do they know he made it into con? It almost looked like they could have seen him, but nafany has great real estate, so he'll call for his troops to regroup at A. They'll check their corners this time. They learned their lesson from broky's backside antics. nafany, 2 players right in front. They grab a gun.
They're gonna get some smokes up here. Oh, they only have one. They only have one on Shiro. Shiro needs to smoke something. Connor jungle. One of them. Oh, he smokes in the middle of sight.
That's not where it looked like it meant to go, but just hits that Molotov, extinguishes it, and goes off in the middle of nowhere. You might give them the route to the plant at least, and Axel, oh, another sigh of relief being breathed by Cloud9. They think that Axel has done enough to lock this round in, to make it a guarantee. But I'll FaZe up for the task. They don't have a lot to work with, but they're still making it happen. Suddenly, Cloud9, this confidence, the idea that they were fighting, that disappears. They back up to play around the bomb. This has become a round that they've had to fight for out of nowhere. Flicking down, Shiro is dead.
He's late.
FaZe are grinding away back in. They had nothing to work with. They shouldn't be winning this. Buster with that fight and with no kit for FaZe Clan. You'd like to think he's done enough.
Again, really impressive from FaZe, taking all the guns down, even on like a low buy with just Galil. Like,
Yeah. They had pistols. They had nothing behind ropz. They
they're-
get all the kills.
They're keeping the pressure on Cloud9. Cloud9 is not feeling any sigh of relief, you know, like after any of these rounds. They're always on the back foot, and you know, FaZe is keeping their foot on the gas on them.
Yeah, and then money in the dirt as well. All it's going to take is a rifle round from FaZe that's coming right up to put Cloud9 back to pistols themselves. And even despite nafany's position in con, having all that real estate to allow Cloud9 to walk out into an empty A bomb site, and FaZe still make that interesting. 5-4 though, and it has closed up from what was that 5-0 lead, 5-1 lead. nafany again, he's been blasé in middle, running con. FaZe yet to stop him.
I love the aggression from nafany. He needs to keep it up. He's doing good. He finds those rounds, he finds the aggression, he finds some kills, it'll build a lot of confidence for him.
And that's what Cloud9 need right now. 2 maps down in a BO5. They would need a full reverse sweep. We're not even really thinking about the potential until they prove themselves. But this is a step in the right direction. Boost up in middle, avoided. Twist doesn't know they're in the window. But broky's got eyes.
Oh, broky just left though. They're doing B pressure to pull broky off. Broky needs to come to B and check, but broky's still aware. As you can see, he's checking his flank. He's waiting for it. Huge kill. Broky's gonna turn around. Yeah, he's waiting for it. Nafany's time to strike. Nafany strikes.
Oh, I love this.
Beautiful.
Twists, last man standing, run down. That is so much more composed for Cloud9. That's so much prettier than a lot of these rounds we've seen so far, right?
Yeah.
That one has a little bit of nuance to it. And once again, you know, you were bringing him up coming into this round. You wanted to see nafany going for these aggro plays. I think that's when you get the best out of him. And I think, you know, he's one of these IGLs where you can kind of tell his read on the game just based on how he's looking, the gaps that he's finding, right? And when he finds a space like that, he's starting to feel like he's getting ahead of FaZe a little bit. Like finally, for the first time probably since Overpass, he feels like he's able to match Karrigan in the cooling.
Yeah, I feel like right now Nafany's starting to feel I feel like his confidence is slowly starting to rise up a little bit, especially in terms of his calling. As you can see, I think it's a lot different from what we saw in Inferno, where Inferno, they would just take something and then they would just first timing execute into a bomb site without any mind games, any variety being tossed into it. Whereas there, you know, they took B, they're putting the pressure, and, you know, nafany's moving up the flank. They get another kill, so broky has to take off the flank, and then he can find and execute on the flank. And so there you go. There's a lot more things being thrown into Cloud9's gameplay right now, and they're being more of a team right now.
They're finding the gaps, that's for sure. That's what we need from nafany, and the stars are still, you know, surrounding him. Hobbit and Axel, they can channel a little bit of what we saw towards the end of Inferno. Axel had some unbelievable rounds towards Pit. Here we go, a response from FaZe, a mid-take perhaps. They're going to drop under. That's probably where they thought nafany came from last round. They never see him find that comp timing. Smoked out all the way. Axel going to try and trap ropz in with a Molotov. He's got to pick his side. He's got to pick his side right now, and that's exactly what Axel wanted. Forced out of the cubby into the hallway of death. Shiro waits for a repeat, and FaZe slink back into the mist.
Yeah, such a nice combo to force that
gamble.
engagement.
Just going for the gamble. And they've been, you know, right in most of their gambles. So we'll see. Maybe Cloud9's maybe setting up for a cat split here, maybe, potentially. Or maybe for Hobbit to fake.
It allows FaZe to save if they're wrong, but it certainly doesn't look like they're wrong. The bomb's coming back in through the apartments, and they may even force this kill.
Yeah, Hobbit up close. This needs to be his moment. Oh, wow. Collects them both. Twists and Karrigan dealt with, but he thinks the site's clear. Everyone is here. But that's info they have now. And with time left, this is no longer Cloud9 having a scramble. They're still going to try and follow through with the B play.
Sorry, if Cloud9's slowing down, so they're making FaZe second guess themselves. But right now they're coming in now. Now they should know, but Rain rotated it off because they're questioning.
You get here in time. Just behind the smoke, behind the site, Cloud9 moved through. He saw something. There's the AWP picked off. Oh, Rain out of ammo. Back to the pistol. It's up to his teammate. Also on a sidearm. No escaping the chase as nafany and Buster run them down. They save FaZe in a very scary round.
That was very nice from Cloud9. They didn't just, you know, panic and just run in, you know, with Hobbit. Hobbit went out and checked, and then they just took a pause, say, hey, you know, just take our time and just re-hit. It'll be okay. Who cares if they're stacked there? So yeah, you know, really good composure again from Cloud9. You know, waiting, being patient, and just thinking things through.
Yeah, these were some of like the nuanced looks that almost went missing towards the tail end of Overpass heading into that second map of Inferno, right? It felt like there was this real vibe that every round someone had to make a play. And, you know, you have a team of people trying to make plays. They're not really cohesive anymore. I like that this round you have it a bit more standard. Hobbit gets that double, and then he almost acts like a probe, right? Just to get the info. What's happening at B? Are we walking into the stack? Do we mind walking into the stack? And then there was like that moment, like you say, where they slow down. That info flow gets cut off. Suddenly FaZe are doubting it, and it just gave them that much of an easier path to safeguard those man advantage rounds. And these were the things that were letting them down on the previous maps.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, you can just definitely see they're being more of a team right now, Cloud9. They're trusting each other more and not trying to just be individual heroes, you know? So, yeah, they're doing well.
Oh, again, nafany. How's he gotten here? Twist hits a banger onto the AWP. He eats a leg at the same time. nafany is in the B bomb site. There's no way the FaZe have a clue about this. broky just checks on the rotate. Karrigan caught. Oh, nafany can't escape, but his teammates are right by his side, ready to pounce. The bomb is not here. That's the only danger, but Axel has also seen the B site is empty. He's going to call for help. FaZe making a gamble, trying to rotate fully out, and wow.
I guess
they made the move.
Exil's going to try to go for the flank, or is it? I guess, yeah, they're still afraid that someone might be in B, but this is also kind of scary because I feel like they're not doing either.
Yeah, this could be a 2-on-2 instead.
Exile jumped out now, so now he knows B's clear. They're just gonna wait, play patient, wait for Exile to maybe flank or something like that. Exile did make noise on B. He smoked. Exile's just gonna try to come, drop down connector, maybe check out their jungle. Don't have to worry about these things. Just worry about sight, and just find where Twist is located.
And he's right here waiting for a chance to strike, but it'll never be given to him. Cloud9, they make that nice and easy for themselves. And you really are seeing it, man, in the mid-rounds. Like, this is just so much more composed. And I think you're dead on, Keith. Like, you can feel that the morale is uplifting. They're in the lead now. Yeah. They're building upon this lead.
This is like recently in the rounds, like, this is the first time in the series where I felt like they really believe that they're in the driving seat, which they are. They are just by watching. They are.
Yeah, they've now outdone the number of consecutive rounds that FaZe can put on the board. Cloud9 up to 6 in a row at the end of this one. 4 for FaZe, and that was all on the back of the pistol and the conversions as well. So Mirage has a bit of a different tone to it than these previous maps in the series.
Yeah, we might finally have a game here. For the first time. broky, though, this time he's got eyes on middle. Shiro's making this walk with the orb. Often to check out triple or ticket. broky dodges the flash and comes back for more. He just smokes it off as well. Doesn't want to give Shiro the time of day. Twist re-aggresses as well. That confidence for FaZe is still brimming, but Hobbit opens a hole in it. 4-on-4 now. ropz just ahead of the smoke, but it comes down again for Cloud9, and FaZe lose the info. They must make concessions. Back to B for broky. ropz waits for the fade. And Hobbit gets all this space as well as the bomb regroups.
Yeah, they're finding a lot of space. Exile's finding space in jungle. Don't have to worry about jungle. Now that all they have to do is just worry about sight.
Oh, no way. Before Axel gets here as well, he might not even trade. ropz flicks back. A key kill for Axel, and now it's up to Rain on the site.
Yeah, they just need to be cognizant. They haven't cleared out behind default. They're moving in like this is looking fine, and it's not. Rain allowed to slam the gauntlet down. 2 in the round, and there's magic number 3. Rain makes it happen. The savior to stop this streak that Cloud9 were on. 6 in a row, closed out by Rain. And finally, FaZe are back on the board.
Yeah, they can build in at the end of the half, potentially even win it as well. They win this round. Cloud9 are pretty broke for round number 15. Despite Cloud9's success on the T side, it may still be split at half. FaZe have got away from these aggressive mid-takes as well. Cloud9 with a Palace pop. There's no ramp player to flash them here. This will just be a dry fight versus Rain's AK. This is what he was waiting for.
Hero, the last round up close, ready to brawl with Palace.
There's a very strong off-angle position. A lot of house players get caught off by this. So as long as nobody runs out ramp, which broky is upping his ramp, so Rain is in a prime position now to get these 2 kills.
Yeah, he just feels so safe. There is a second man here to try and trade this out. Rain, he likes to duck and weave, right? He'll take 1 kill. He'll be content with a 5v4, and then he'll make life really miserable for you trying to get that trade. Doesn't want to hang around forever. Eventually gets down off the top of Palace.
Yeah, broky rotated, but ropz coming back.
ropz demon in the connector again. They heard Rain drop off. They know he's no longer on top of the balcony, or at least they believe. ropz escapes the danger of middle. The bomb is going B. But we still have this double Palace component. Will it come in through under late? Rain's won his fight. Now you kind of forced your hand into this B area. Axel trying to lead through the smoke. Karrigan holds on. Hobbit didn't see. Hobbit did not see on top of Ticket. Back in CT, broky sits. Hobbit does find that kill, and he knows Rain is nearby as well. You wish you could go A, but there's simply not time. Axel's gone for the site. Shiro with a trade. Hobbit also finds it, but the round is done. There's no saving this one. He is simply too far gone. That's super awkward. What are Cloud9 even trying to do? Is that just a desperate mid-round?
They were. I think the huge kill was just the connector round. I think that denied like the activation from the players' halls. I think they wanted like nafany to get up con and like do some sort of pressure, and then like one guy would walk a halls or they'd both walk a halls and catch the players in sight off guard. And yeah, I think the con kill just shut that down.
Yeah,
and they were just desperate. They're all right. We're gonna go into B pressure. One guy will lurk out halls, and then like, oh, we killed the halls lurk, but oh, there's another one, and they're just hoping that guy would get both the kills at A, and then they're hoping at B that they can just get all the kills. It's a very tough round.
Just constant refresh information that doesn't actually help Cloud9 in any way, shape, or form, because Hobbit gets all this glory at A, but it's just that the clock's too low.
That's just the biggest kill is just the con one. That just literally deactivated the whole round for Cloud9.
Ooh, fast again to mid.
Yeah, last of the half as well, and it might end with a whimper for Cloud9. They don't have the money to come up with a buy here. It's a couple of AKs, and they're already a man down. nafany, who has been able to find a lot of room over in middle, tries to go back to it, but this time was locked out. ropz in the connect has been taking some of these fights very personally, and so he was keen to get involved. Rain.
They're not going to expect this.
Yeah,
Broky's
this is...
hopping halls, and he's just standing over here.
This is not a normal angle. Rain will move back. Hobbit is all the way out of Tetris, so maybe it's a good thing. Util over into mid, Cloud9 setting up outside of the A-bomb site. They've only got one smoke to make this happen with, though. And if that ends up going out like over towards CT, they're in for a world of hurt. No one's there for FaZe Clan.
The best bet is just to smoke top connector and take jungle control. Molly jungle, get into window, get control. Because if they don't take any control, this is just going to be a very easy to take for FaZe.
Smoke hitting Rain. Slows him down. That gives an audio cue. Hobbit takes his kill, and look at the space he's trying to create as well.
Or something. You know, I understand they smoked both, but they need that control. Else this is going to be too hard for them to hold this push point.
They're even trying to take CT there. They really want this ground. They really want the real estate. They do have one man still pinned in the site. This is where Hobbit needs to come alive. He's keeping the con rotate pinned in, locked out. Axal's still in this back of the site. Carrigan's on the bomb, but Axal's waiting for it. broky! Hello! And the bomb's not planted for Hobbit! broky, the clutch king, rounds this out with FaZe in the lead.
Yeah, look, tell me what's the vibes, what's the mood?
Making magic when they need it most.
With broky pulling a 1v2 out of nowhere, FaZe Clan now sit 8 rounds away from a victory at the Pro League, from a 3-0 over Cloud9 in the Grand Final, and picking up that ever-elusive Intel Grand Slam. The confidence is brimming. There was a bit of a resurgence in there from Cloud9, but FaZe screwed their heads back on and still won out that first half.
Yeah, so, you know, here we go. 8 rounds away from that Grand Slam, like you said, you know, and yeah, let's see if they can get this pistol. If they get this pistol, they're going to have so much confidence, so much momentum. They're just going to run away with it, I believe, but we'll see what we've got in store here.
Can C9 put a stop to this XX. 2 smokes in, nades go flying. Shiro's at the back of the site, and they haven't cleared him yet. It's a 1-for-1 quickly, and Shiro just gets overwhelmed. Rain checks that position. FaZe have been playing it all half, and now C9 smoked out perfectly. Cannot do anything about this bomb plant. It's 4 default, 4 CT, and broky's already taken that real estate. Axel makes it a 3-on-3, and Cloud9 are on the clock.
2 CTs with no armor, you know, Buster has nades, and nafany has the kit. So if, you know, if FaZe is able to, you know, peek out and get these fights, they're going to have the upper hand.
They're not swinging yet. They're waiting for the fights. Oh, broky, the timing on that. Reigns at least traded it. Risky old peak for him to take as well, having a swing out.
We didn't get the
Didn't get it.
kit.
Grab that kit, and with that, hope of winning the round should be out the window. Buster left in the clutch. One man found, but out of time. Rain wins it to the clock. His USP comes alive as he picks it up in the post plant, makes it sing.
Yeah, and Rain as well, right? Let's talk about this guy. What a year, you know, from starting back last year at Katowice to the first notch on the Grand Slam. Rain couldn't attend. Rain wasn't even there in the final, but he will be here to finish it for FaZe. And he's had an unbelievable series as well. Started very dominant on Overpass. The experienced player, the architect of one of the first international super teams in FaZe.
Yeah, again, dude, if these pistols, FaZe are just lethal with these pistols. They're just getting all these rounds, just instantly getting the kills. Yeah. It's very hard to not win a game when you win both pistols.
Yeah, we've had so many force buys that have gone well for Cloud9, but even now, at this point in the match, they are opting to full eco. They are feeling the pressure, they are feeling the burn, and so FaZe will just run away with the second round. A stone's throw from over $1 million. They can feel it. And what's that feeling like, Naf, when you're in the grand final, when you know that it's within reach, that $1 million Intel Grand Slam, not far away?
Yeah, I mean, obviously when you're playing in a tournament and you have the Grand Slam on the line, you know, maybe at the start it may feel like a lot of pressure, but once you're towards the very end and you're at the very end in the grand final, man, nothing, in my opinion, at least in the past, like when I was in that moment, I felt like there was nothing that could take that away from me. I felt like I was better than anyone, even during that time. Like I was playing against Zaiwu in the final. I was like, Zaiwu, like Zaiwu, you know, you know. But like, you know, I just full confidence. Everyone just wants it so bad, and I can tell FaZe right now they're gonna want it bad. Like they're feeling confident. They're feeling confident. They want this. They want it bad. I'm sure they're starting to even get excited right now. But you know, they just need to stay composed and just keep it going.
Yeah, they missed a window smoke. I'm sure that's by design, as Shiro's able to just swing out and kill one. Axel as well. The MAC-10s removed from FaZe. And Cloud9 immediately looking to land on their feet after a lost pistol. They're even facing. Shiro's got nothing to lose. They'll swing through the smoke and take out Rain. Cloud9 in a 5v2, that's more like it.
Yeah, believe it or not, they've had problems converting these sorts of rounds in the past. You're hoping that this isn't going to rear its head again, but it might. ropz and broky make it competitive. The bomb gets away from them over on Catwalk, and so the alarm bells are going off for broky now. He's caught on short, caught down low, and finished off. The smooth moves won't get him out of the firing line. And so Cloud9 clamp down on the clutch man.
All right, that's a huge one for Cloud9. Getting in the half early as well before FaZe pick up too much momentum. They only take that full eco, and now we have a game again.
Yeah, denying the first gun run is huge. You know, like what if you're on that CT side with Cloud9 and you just instantly lose the first gun round, and then your money's just gone, and like ooh, it really takes it out of you, you know, if you lose a round like that. So that's a huge, huge round for Cloud9 if they want to stay in the series.
Oh, and they're insta-boosting as well. They make the cat jump into a gun round. FaZe run into middle with 5 players, and it goes 1-for-1 very quickly. Axel, he jumped out a window.
Huge scalp to take off Exile.
Yeah, and even trade. You'll take that if you're FaZe right now. It's going to give you the room in mid. Shiro trying to take names back, puts Rain down on his last legs. broky bringing the orb to mid to support.
No op on the CT side. broky may understand that maybe there's no CT. Shiro got a kill earlier, so now they don't have to worry about an opper at all. Shiro, if broky can walk around, look for a pick, and not have to worry about getting opped in any, you know, any angle, any slight crack or anything like that.
Yeah, it's very freeing, and you know, when you're broky, that's a great spot to be in. He's going to keep it pretty mobile in this round. Him and Rain up and leaving middle. They completely conceded. FaZe Clan are teeing up for the A play. They've got ropz already deep in the palace. The rest of the gang now just meeting up over at ramp, and with Cloud9 so entrenched over towards B, not making any sort of play for the info. They've just got to react to this one on the fly. That gives FaZe a little window for this 4v2 in the A play.
This is the right call. Even broky's going halls, so if they're not going to smoke con, they're not going to smoke jungle. He's going to catch nafany off guard. He's going to probably get this pick. Good molly from nafany to, you know, take him away off the angle.
Yeah, it's actually done a lot of damage as well. broky got caught in that for a lot of HP, and now that Rain's been spammed out, that's going to stop the plant.
Oh, no.
More nades raining in, double nades at that. Twist is lucky to still be alive. Only a few more seconds, but ropz provides Overwatch. Hobbit tried to make the play to win the round by dropping the bomb. He swung at CT, and that's given a 3v3 over. Cloud9 reclaim it with one.
Yeah, do they know ropz was inside?
I don't think
Maybe
they do. They might
He
look
did get
over
a kill
this
earlier
entirely.
on. They know he's back
they know now. They heard the
here.
tag.
Pinned in.
Inferred this tag.
They're going to try and jump over. No, they're not. They're running him down up close. ropz can't find a thing. And broky, this is one clutch too far. He's just got to run away. Cloud9 withstand this round.
Oh, that was scary as well, considering nafany almost got picked by that jungle, you know, that jungle angle to Palace. He gets a molly, he delays broky's play, and then he goes on to find 3 kills and win the round. And they didn't fall for ropz to the back of the bomb site. That could have been the surprise for Cloud9 that cost them the round.
I was going to say here, is Shiro going to go for the up? And I see, yes, Shiro does have the up. So I guess we got to see. Maybe he can, you know, bring more into this half. I know he's a little, you know, he's negative by a little bit, but, you know, he's starting to, you know, warm up. I think he's feeling a lot better than he was on Inferno for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt. That was almost a career low for Shiro. And he has a spawn coming into this gun round as well. This is an equalizer, and FaZe don't have a lot behind it other than the AWP. So this is where Shiro can really start to tear them up. That being said, unlikely FaZe are going to send these pistols flying into middle.
Curious to see if broky has a spawn, if he's going to try going for anything, see if maybe they can catch it. No, broky doesn't really have a spawn really. He's probably going to go slow mid, or maybe he holds for the upper B pick, because maybe is Shiro going to go for a cat jump? Yeah, it looks like Shiro's going to go for the cat jump here. Or is he going to go for a little window pick? Oh yeah, okay, in the window smoke.
Keep it safe.
I like that, right? You know the money's kind of weird, and I think the last thing you want is for your opener to get caught, maybe even mess up the window jump. We've seen it happen to the best of them.
That,
Suddenly you're falling into lower, there's a deagle there, it's just your worst nightmare. So Shiro hangs out in the window for now. It's a slow burning round from FaZe. They were kind of hoping that Cloud9 give them a peek, give them an early fight.
They're just hoping that Cloud9 just makes a mistake and broky can just find a pick with the up while everyone else is on pistols. Nothing pushed or peeked underpass. Now they're just probably just going to slow walk upper B and then, you know, pop out. Maybe broky will watch the market cross and he can catch a rotator while he's rotating. Who knows? Maybe that might be Shiro and that'll be a huge scalp to take again.
Well, here's the push. The pistols try to worm their way in. We do have that orb set up back to the apartments, trying to hold the line, but the pistols have got to find success. broky feeling like a play's got to be made. Lands at leg. Even repositions, gets himself into the back of the site. There's still a man in the site with them, but Buster reloading is a tricky prospect. Shiro's got his back with that AWP, and broky's lit up. The close is found, the equalizer secured. Cloud9, don't let that hero AWP have a say in how that round plays out.
Yeah, Buster's come a long way in a very little amount of time on Cloud9, right? Obviously an extremely experienced player, one that's been to the final of a major as well. There's no doubt on this guy, but, you know, Katowice, especially on this map, one that Cloud9 lent into a lot, he was looking like such a problem piece, and he was getting abused by IHC in some of these B hits. Right now, he's been putting up massive numbers all tournament. 4 kills in that round to stop FaZe from getting the AWP out of control.
Yeah,
and now it is the full buy.
A nice clean round pretty much for, you know, Cloud9. That also feels good, you know, because their money is almost depleted almost if they lose some of these rounds, so.
3 straight. FaZe start heavy B, bomb and AWP late middle. Hoping Cloud9 push into their scope. They won't.
Oh yeah, I remember I've seen this strat a few times from FaZe, especially when they play them in Katowice. You know, just do a little B pressure, make the cat player get off cat and play an upper B, so they can take mid and not really have to worry about the cat pressure at all. And that's what kind of like XL did. He's kind of worried about that. He's trying to help his teammate in the B site. Now they're out mid. They have full mid control. Now it's really just up to FaZe if they can find these gaps in the defensive Cloud9. You know, maybe some window getting into con, but.
You got that exact reaction you wanted. Axel has gone back to Anchor P all the way back at bench, playing with Buster. That's a big cross shot. Sure is burning. He wanted to try and duck out through window, but he wasn't allowed to. Buster stops Carrigan in apartments. FaZe getting picked apart one by one.
Yeah, FaZe, no nades. Only a flash on Russ twice. I think they'll probably maybe see if they can get an early pick here at B. If not, maybe just save. I think a save would be good for FaZe here.
Yeah, I like the Cloud9 are just, you know, now that they're in the 5v3, it's full turtle mode, right? No one wants to be that first domino to fall. No one wants to be that beginning of a round from nowhere that FaZe have always been so good at finding. And they know that FaZe are also prone to just kind of, you know, giving these rounds over. So by not facing, they'll win it on numbers alone. FaZe don't want to take that risk of running the 3v5. So Cloud9, this round is decided on 2 kills and 2 kills alone. Buster in the apartments and Shiro with that tight angle through the window in mid.
This is good for FaZe to long out the game, but the danger is you're giving a 5 alive round for Cloud9 and a 4 in a row lead, right? Like they are building in. We cannot count out the possibility of Cloud9 taking this map right now and beginning their series on a reverse sweep.
Yeah, Cloud9 are starting to feel more comfortable now. They're getting a lot more cleaner rounds. They're saving that economy. The economy's up there. Shiro's going for the kills and getting those picks, you know, so he's starting to feel more comfortable himself as well. So this could very much turn into a Cloud9 game here. We just got to see how FaZe can respond.
What have they got? Carrigan must dig deep.
Again, they have a lot of lack of utility again. There's a full buy. There's a full buy from them. They only have 1 flash, 2 smokes.
One of the rifles, that will leave them with nothing else. Broky smoked off.
They're going to need the entries here or else it's going to be impossible. If they get shut down early, it's near impossible.
And you're going into one of the best A anchors on Mirage in the world. It's Hobbit sat on default. This guy, you know, this is his position. This is his house right now, his hole if it were. And FaZe are going to go right into him. Shiro on the cross, going to get smoked off. That's a jungle smoke. Broky will combo the flash. Hobbit looks for kills, and that's a clean headshot. Shiro can come over the stairs and help out, but Hobbit needs no support. Bomb dropped with a double kill. FaZe needed these entries. Can they at least get the trades? Yes, they can.
Suddenly they're in with a chance again. Broky trying to make a play. That was close, but close won't cut it here. Not in the grand final. Buster can't stop that plant. And now the pressure is right back on FaZe again, with the smokes now faded, with a flank now arriving. This one starting to slip through the net. Nafany on the scene, deletes ropz, and Broky 1 versus 3. Dead! Never even given a chance to play!
Shots like that always feel good.
Yeah, can't see a thing. They didn't even know for sure he was there. They just knew he was somewhere on the site. Warbang through the wood with the AWP and Cloud9. Hey, it got shaky there in the middle, right? FaZe pulling back 2 trades to make it 3-on-3, but it's that bomb drop. Broky was just maneuvering around default to cover the CT spawn, but he gets there a second too late. And Buster drops the bomb.
The biggest thing there, was Hobbit getting the entry kill on the rain. As you can see, like as I mentioned, there was no nades, so like just getting the trade now is so impossible. You can't molly default, you can't flash. Hobbit can just play the angles, you know. Carrigan has a little hard kill to get there as well. And yeah, maybe I think there's somewhat maybe a little bit of an overpeak maybe from Cloud9 to kind of get them back into that round. You know, getting that kill on the Shiro and the Khan was really huge for them to kind of get back into it. But yeah, you know, good composure there from Cloud9 to kind of stay in it. Good flying from nafany.
Yeah, the fact that they are still in it is impressive enough, right? And they're looking to take this one away and bring us to Ancient, Map 4, Anubis, Map 5. Those are the goals for Cloud9. Unknown quantities, potentially.
I saw Twist there was getting a little bit frustrated, you know, but just try to keep calm. You know, you're already up two maps already in the series. Huge kill. And yeah, I'm sure they'll bring it back. They still have opportunity in this map, and they don't have to worry. They still have 2 more maps.
I mean, what would that mean for Twist as well, right? Obviously, an ex-teammate of yours to be the first guy ever to get 2 Grand Slams,
That'd be
especially
awesome.
as a representative of the North American region.
I was hoping he would get it back when they were playing Cologne, but they unfortunately like slipped in Dallas, and I was hoping that he would get 2 times in Cologne. I was like, damn, that would be so sick. But yeah, nevertheless, you know, Grand Slam, I don't care where I am. If I'm in my mom's basement, I don't care. I'll take the Grand Slam. Just give me the Grand Slam.
A little online Grand Slam, anyone? Na'Vi mode. But yeah. Cloud9 regressing mid.
Dude, I mean,
they actually will get left out playing retake.
Even the fact that they like full 4-man gambled over towards B up against the Pistols, I think speaks volumes as to where this game's at, right? Nothing's certain, nothing's given, nothing's free. Not versus FaZe. Oh, the Deagle's pulling up, doing a lot of damage. The advantage still with FaZe Clan. Shiro lighting everyone up one by one. FaZe are falling. Rain, the difference maker maybe. 1v1, swinging out. Shiro fakes the steps, and Rain with a misread, a missed opportunity.
After those missed shots for Shiro as well, you felt like that would be Cloud9 crumbling under the pressure of a 5-man B, but Shiro saves it.
Yeah, I was feeling it for FaZe there. Like once the Twist got those 2 double Ds, I was like, oh, here comes the FaZe round, 2 Ds. There's gonna be another 1 D, but Shiro shuts it down.
Yeah, that
Nice
was
shots from Shiro.
I mean, dude, it's so important because, you know, we say like sometimes the game is decided by, 1 or 2 rounds. And I think, for Cloud9, this is, at least the opening map kind of felt like that. And there were some moments where they had. Hang on!
I love this.
Oh, ropz.
You're
How is he going to
joking.
try and do this? He wants to get more than just this 1 kill. Waits it out. Trigger discipline on hard mode. nafany dead. Never even knew about the point man in at ramp. And so a very weird way to find the man advantage, but FaZe will take it. They kind of needed something to hold on to after how these last few rounds have gone. After the close call with the Pistols. And so now a 5v4 in your gun round, that feels good. And they're going to keep it very simple. They're just setting up for the A-pop after getting the pick here.
Yeah, this might even be Cloud9 forced to save, right? Obviously, they've got a bit of money, but it's still going to be on the line, and they will be left with no one in the bomb site. Hobbit realizing, if I want to make this work, I have to go through and take a kill with me. He's up on the bench. Will they molly it? Yes, they do. Out he goes, and FaZe own the site. Nice boost up, potentially going to catch this Palace kill. ropz is waiting. Shiro so blind on this angle. 40 seconds, FaZe even flash through the smoke. They're forcing kills as they fade. Twist with 2 more. The Deags wouldn't do it, but the Rifles will. That's a round for FaZe.
Yeah, flawless round for FaZe. They took their time on everything. Through the smokes, waited for the smokes. Smokes landed. Okay, Molly next to the smokes. Molly landed. All right, get close on the smokes. All right, I'm gonna flash from ramp, flashing you through. Perfect.
Couldn't have gone better.
Yeah, it just looked really clean, right? And that's the worry, right? It doesn't take much for FaZe to find ways back in, right? And that round is a very key example of it. It's one fortunate timing picked up by ropz for a free 5v4, and look at what they do with it, right? They don't let those opportunities fall by the wayside. And so they're starting to apply that pressure again. And I think it's going to suck the most for Cloud9 that pressure comes through the smokes and removes 2 guns right at the end. That was a round you would have saved in, right? If you don't get that equalizer, the boost wasn't panning out. I think Cloud9 would have looked to give that up under normal circumstances. But because they're hunted, they only get out with 2 guns saved. They have to invest a lot more money in this round. And that's how we see the timeout coming in. There's actually a lot riding on this all of a sudden, right? It can close up very, very quickly.
Yeah, as you can see, the money on Cloud9, it's a little rough. Obviously some players have bought and some players still have some money left, but FaZe is not that far out just from bringing this game back. They're really close. I understand they've been losing a lot of rounds in a row, but they have their chance. They just need to keep it up. Don't get too discouraged.
Yeah, I think it's very, very sick that Twists, he kind of, he started this game off looking really confident, then had a little quiet patch in the middle, but like that round there and a couple of others here, right? He's actually been like a big-time player in it. I mean, he's the guy, and if everyone in this FaZe Clan squad who stands to make history if he wins this event.
Yeah, I think it's so interesting because we have incredible storylines across the whole roster, right? From, some of the oldest players we have in the scene right now in Karrigan and his era and the things he still has left to do and go, especially with CS2 out, right? I think he wants to tick a couple more boxes on the bucket list. The 2-time for Twists, ropz with some incredible games here as well. broky, the clutch master of FaZe.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you understand. Even if Rust is having a rough tournament, like he's still doing great. He's still doing fine, and he's always someone that he's mentally very strong. Like he'll come back into a game, one round where he'll just get 2, 3, 4 instant one taps. You know how it is for him at times, and he'll be back in it. Like he's already doing good. He's doing good.
Smokes around the connector. FaZe with this very strong foothold over in mid. No one really nearby to contest this or contain it for Cloud9. They kind of just have to hold the extremities now, right? The angles that mid provides. They've got to keep a watchful eye on the connector because coming out through it are FaZe to their detriment. Cloud9 hold on in the openers. Shiro getting pressured. Is in hot water now.
No way.
Flicks into the connector. Ready for a ramp fight. And with ropz low, Cloud9 have responded. They chase down that last kill. And they come up with an immediate reply to FaZe.
Shiro handled that well. He was under fire pretty much right there and at all angles, and he peaked perfectly and everything, and his movement was perfect. Wow.
Yeah.
Really
It's incredible watching him play behind a box anywhere in any map. The way that he dodges flashes and picks fights and never overswings. You'll see players try and take peeks and they'll go too wide and they'll face 2 opponents. Shiro never does that. I feel like he isolates his duels so well.
Yeah.
And knew ropz was low as well to finish him with a pistol. This is not Inferno anymore for Shiro.
That's what with some players with some uppers, like they understand that. They have that 1 bullet gun. They just need to move and just find the slight angles, and broky and Shiro are amazing in those positions.
This is a desperate call
for
FaZe.
This is all it. This is everything being thrown at this. And if this doesn't land, Cloud9 are teed up for the win. Hobbit opens. This guy's been a nuisance in the A plays, and so Karrigan will run him down. Advantage still with Cloud9. But you can't count FaZe out, not in the dying lights of a game like this. This is where they do their best work. Nafany with the reply. Will not let Cloud9 slip into the shadows in this round. He's keeping that pressure applied. Crossing back in, broky with the CT plant. This could get denied right now. Buster can stop this. Instead, just finds the planter. Karrigan, the man at the helm, in the 1v3. The captain, up against it all. One man coming from CT's side, catches him by surprise. Buster up and over. And with that, Cloud9 on to 15. 1 round away from keeping the grand final going, from keeping their chances in the ESL Pro League. Their shot at the trophy, their chance to deny FaZe Clan, and a promised 4th map all waiting in the wings if Cloud9 can get 5 more kills.
I think that was a fun call from Karrigan. I was just watching it from Hobbit's perspective at triple. It just seemed like a lot of them paused. It was like they're second guessing themselves. They didn't really know what their next step was. It was like, are we gonna flash through and take jungle con? Or are we just gonna flash and take CT? It didn't seem like they thought that one through there. So, good call. Just the mid round there just didn't work out too well.
Oh my goodness, that's a pace. nafany finally gets his revenge. He was the guy walking into ropz and con in that first half, but he will start this off and maybe send FaZe packing, at least for Mirage. 2 for the captain through the window. It's getting desperate for FaZe, and they're getting shredded, burnt alive. 2v4 now. Cloud9 wait for Ancient as they want to make their own history, write their book. Hobbit all the way through, as FaZe must move forward because that net is closing.
Man, to have turned this around from how it started, from the dire straits that this map opened up on, it was a colossal undertaking from the Cloud9 boys on the back foot to open this one up. But since swapping sides, since building into this a little bit more with a few key players getting switched online, commanding performance out of Shiro, they're looking to take us the distance. They're looking to take us to a 4th. Keep the grand final going just a little longer. It's Twists in the clutch. The last saving grace.
I feel it.
One kill found. nafany out of the round. Cloud9 do not want to overplay their hand. They don't want to give them away back in. They want this to be ancient history. A map forgotten about on their way to a fourth. The bomb is in top mid. Twists doesn't have it. He can't win this round with the smoke in his way. Time will not be his friend here. And Hobbit waiting up in the top of mid looks to send a message that Cloud9 are here to play. Ancient left waiting in the wings. And FaZe have got to pick it up.
Yeah, what a win for Cloud9, right? Staying in this series despite getting humiliated on Inferno. And now we go to what could be an attempt at the reverse sweep. We're going to need Ancient and Anubis if Cloud9 want to take down FaZe. We're waiting on a grand